Right here, the finalists between the
My player 2.
unseeded and second seed, something like that, right?
Let's start button.
Okay.
Nick is unseated.
Okay, Deke, describe this anime on Facebook Live as we're listening to fucking Blades of Steel in the background. Go on.
All right, so it's about this
Sorry, Marissa. We love you. Phil says hi.
All right, so it's about this spy who's got to save the world, and his mission is he's got to get close to his target. In order to do that, he's got to get a family and have them attend this school.
Right.
So he goes to this orphanage, and he ends up picking this one girl who's a psychic who can read
You're paying
minds.
attention, right?
Yeah.
Wait, like that's who he chooses as his child?
Keep listening.
Or
It's an interesting story.
He ended up choosing.
Honestly, whatever's on the
as a
screen's
child,
not
but he
important.
didn't know she could read
No,
minds.
yeah.
just random child he chose, and it just so turns out that she can read minds.
Right.
Okay, I'm tracking.
And
I'm
then-
tracking.
And then
Sorry,
So-
Andrew Rigash. You're gonna listen to anime here, as well as watch two losers play Blades of Steel. Go on, Deke.
so he gets the girl accepted into the school.
The
But-
girl that he adopted.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the name of this?
Spy X family. But he finds out in orientation that both parents have to be there, and he's single because he's a spy. So he has to get married.
Wow.
So he ends up finding this woman who turns out to be an assassin, which he does not know, nor does she know he's a spy.
How many innings do we get for?
And,
Shut up, Brian. Nobody cares about baseball.
and they basically get married on the spot as a ploy.
Yeah, after 3, it's over.
Andy, I'm supposed to tell you can't win elections. I'm assuming you know what that means.
I am still confused as to anything that happened, but that's okay.
Can't believe you've done this.
Is that Mr. Ragosh by chance?
Yes. Eric says hi.
Oh, he's talking about election. Oh, I know what he's talking about now. Yeah, freshman. It hurts. Still.
Back in college?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking 20 years later, coming back to hunt you like
Bringing
a
it
bitch.
back in my Blades of Steel finals match. God. Now I'm
That was
pissed.
so bad.
Yeah, he also cares about baseball. Andy,
that
I'm
was
disappointing
bad.
your fans here. I'm sorry.
Oh.
And so he ends up marrying this assassin who he doesn't know is an assassin.
Keep the
She
story
doesn't know
going.
he's a
Keep the story
spy.
going. I like the story.
And they also don't know that both of us said both of them don't know the kid can
Zone
read
me
minds.
out.
But do they have a second
Right.
form?
So they try to raise her to become an honorable student. They get these stellar marks, which kind of hit or miss at some point.
So just like raising her to be an average kid.
More or less, yes.
Okay.
And then later, she ends up getting a Stella mark for saving a kid who was drowning because she could hear his thoughts while he was drowning in the pool.
Okay, she gets thumbs up for saving a drowning kid.
Right.
Andrew is saying Little Adolf, what's up? I have no fucking clue who Little Adolf is. I'm assuming
he's talking about me.
somebody in the crowd
He's
knows.
talking about me. Just
Okay.
tell him the general still the general still rides.
I'm hoping he heard you because he can certainly hear me.
So as a reward, which I did fail to mention that part of the target has a son who's also in the school, same grade as the little girl. So if she can't get Stella marks, the next penalty on that mission is to get them to be close friends. So she tries to do that by getting a dog because he has one. So she tries to get a dog, and then it ends up getting to the point to where like
Fuck you, Nick.
she finds this dog that she reads this dog's mind, but it's basically a vision. The dogs were like she ended up becoming in the middle of the plot for these terrorist attacks to kind of.
So she's reading minds and also trying to be friends with a dog to raise as part of the family that she's
Here we
part
go. We
of.
gotta fight. Gotta fight.
Is that about right?
No.
Apparently there's a fight here.
I
Nick
don't know
won.
who won.
Nick won. Sorry, nobody cares about that. Sorry.
But as
Go on,
they,
Dick.
as they were getting the dog and trying to pick one, she gets in the middle of this terrorist plot for these guys to attack this senator, trying to start the war between the two countries that the main character is trying to stop.
Prevent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds
And
like an
doing-
episode of the Twilight Zone.
No, it's Spy X Family.
It's enemy. Way crazier. Andrew said he's got to bounce. Are you still on the bike, Eric?
Did you guys scare away our only
Are
viewers?
you still on the bike, Eric?
I am.
Turnovers.
Eric is still on the bike, in case you didn't hear that.
Turnovers.
I'm just as cool as I was 20 years ago.
Eric has still got it. He's still bringing the heat. And the game here is, I guess, tied.
Yes.
Andy's being a bitch, so here we go. Craig and Jen Kimmel are watching, so get ready for that. Okay, so little girl is trying to befriend the dog, befriend the country, befriend her family, all the above, right?
Pretty much, in a sense, yes.
Okay.
Craig Kimmel
How
needs
did-
to sign up next
have
year.
you watched the end of it? I'm trying to.
Not a bad first period. That was good.
I've watched up.
My
to
turnovers.
I've watched up to everything they've
Turnovers.
had so far.
Okay, and how's it going so far? Like, do we feel like she's in a good place? Is she not in a good place?
It's constantly in between
Okay.
between the
hands
schoolwork
are
and
so
everything. 'cause she's
hurt.
I say,
horrible
what
at
these
studying.
controllers
Is she
are
the
not
main
good
character?
for this.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
The entire family is kind of the main character, but it's just
And for the
Non-stop
audience again,
comedy.
what's the name of this anime?
Spy X Family.
Oh, God.
Spy X Family.
I said, goddamn!
All right, I said it. Set up. Let's go. Rip the controller.
Yeah, that one's really short. It's easy to fucking pull that shit
Here,
out. Yeah.
here.
No, you're good. No. I don't
Okay.
want to. No, it's going to distract me.
I flat palmed that last time, so I can do it again.
on base. You can advance but never go back.
Oh, the Halo music's playing, so you know I haven't.
Yeah,
I haven't
but the
actually.
dog they end up adopting,
Yeah, see.
like, has
what
vision,
the fuck?
which obviously the girl can read because
So
she can read
the
her
dog
mind.
has visions of the future.
Yes, because
Okay.
because the terrorists were take these dogs that were basically
Terrorist dogs?
yes
Yes.
yes
In other words,
Well-
chihuahuas.
no.
What kind of dogs are they? This is important.
This one was more of
Get 'em.
one of those like rescue dogs, the real big.
Come
fuzzy
on!
ones.
Give me
I can't
something.
remember the name
No,
of
you fucker.
Like
I
a
knew you
Saint
were gonna
Bernard?
do that shit.
Alsatian?
Oh!
it. What?
Alsatian?
I think so. It's kind of like Saint Bernard, but it's not. It's
That could be an Alsatian.
Like a husky?
kind of like a mix between
Get in
Saint
there!
Bernard.
Bigger than a husky?
Yeah.
Okay, dog is bigger than a husky. Continue.
You guys are disrespecting two of the greatest Blazers
Shut up,
Steel
Andy.
players of
No
all
one
time.
cares.
Nobody gives a shit. Shut up, Andy. Deke, go on.
Andy, I'm watching this game with great interest.
But also listening to the anime manuscript here. Deke, I will cleave the lane. Just fucking land this ship, dude. Get us there.
Yeah. But the dog was part of this military.
I want the two
basically plan at some point to basically like kind of I guess genetically modify the dogs with like powers of some sort, but most of them didn't work. But like
So it's a military coup to modify dogs.
kind of. But that was before the war like came to a
I had the
peace-
advantage on the
peace
period of the
treaty,
long change.
Okay.
and then the terrorist group got a hold of the dog.
And with 11 minutes.
Shit.
And
Okay.
they were gonna basically gonna use them as suicide bombers, and then the
They
girl.
were gonna use the suicide, the dogs as suicide bombers?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah.
Jesus. So, okay, little
But
girl
that-
is in the middle of this, and she's reading minds.
Right.
Okay, go on.
And she ends up, because of that, she ends up going after the dog and finding out the plot, because obviously she can read minds. The
Whoa!
mother, the assassin, is not find her because she ran away. So she's trying to find her, while
Blue on the attack. There's a shot.
the other main guy, Twilight, the spy, he's trying to also get this whole thing prevented. In
Right,
his own
because
way, in his mission.
that's his original job is to prevent a whole fucking war from breaking out, right?
Right, and his excuse for the mission to get away from the family because they're adopting a dog together was that
Yep.
they had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, come on!
And I was like, I don't even know who to follow. The goalie?
If I had to go to the
That was
bathroom.
his excuse for the
I was like,
family.
who do I follow? The goalie or the defense? The goalie or the
That was
defense?
his excuse to the family
Okay.
for the mission. But it ended up they ended up preventing the whole thing together in their own way, and then they adopted the dog.
With 4 minutes
So the
left.
dog is now a part of the family.
Yeah,
Ex-suicide bomber. Mixed between a husky and a Saint Bernard, all white.
yes,
Okay, dog is safe.
yes. dog
Okay,
is safe.
that's what the people want to hear. Go on.
Wins the face off.
But it's just
Yeah,
it's a
that was-
crazy anime because, as I said,
Andy's loose.
it's basically one whole family that has a secret identity that none of them know about the other identity.
Okay.
The spy doesn't know his wife's an assassin. she
Oh
doesn't know
my
he's a
gosh,
spy.
the goal was wide
Neither of them know
open.
about the dog having
Andy
visions,
passes is picked off.
or that the kid can read minds.
So nobody has any clue that anybody else is doing any of this shit in the background.
Across
Except
center.
for the girl who can read minds, yes.
So, okay, the girl that can read minds knows everything's going on because she's the fucking kingpin here. Okay.
God damn it, she.
Okay.
It's funny as shit. It's
Yeah, I guess.
definitely.
Keep going. Let's keep rolling it.
I'm not. I didn't tell you to stop. Are we all caught up
Still one
now?
more
Or?
period of pain after this.
That I can recall, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Another period.
What color is the little girl's hair?
I'm gonna extend
Pink.
Nerdfest as
Pink.
long as
Okay.
I can.
That's important.
With,
Shoot.
I guess, like,
Pigtails.
not exactly pigtails. She has, like, black, like, cylinder triangles out of her head with, like, golden trim.
Okay, so she
I guess
has
like a hair accessory. I'm not
streamers.
sure.
Streamers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess there's a hockey game going on.
So disrespectful.
This championship run.
And he says something to the crowd here. End of the second. Say something to the crowd.
Omae mu
Peter-
Shindeu.
Peter is watching.
Nani?
Peter F. Peter F.
What up, Peter F?
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it out. I mean, it's gonna be a tough one.
That's what she said.
Nick's not gonna pull out. Okay. Nick is not gonna pull out here.
I didn't pull it out of your mother last night.
Okay, Deke, what else have you been watching? Like, what other anime has been going on?
The only other anime I've actually really watched lately was 11 Ghosts.
Go on.
Oh, God, that
Start
was
from
hard.
the
That-
start.
Oh,
Scene
God.
one. Scene break. Here we go.
That's a hard one because it's only one season, and it's basically about this kid who was trained in the military, who
Where's my player?
has no memory of his childhood. Basically, the military kind of, in a sense, betrays him, so he like runs away. With the help
Because
of
he
his
realized that like the military is not good and is going to train him to be a killing machine kind of thing. Is that
Oh,
the
good
direction
shot.
that we're going in?
something like that. Like they were using him for this power that he had inside of him.
Okay.
So with the help of his best friend,
Stay fair.
he was able to get away,
Bullshit.
and then he basically
Get away
gets
from me, man.
Come back.
sanctuary in
come
this
to mom.
giant church area
Okay.
by these bishops who
Thank you.
also
Andy
Get
puts
a
one. Andy
fucking
puts
goal.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Shut up, Andy. We're trying to listen. I'm just kidding. You're doing good, buddy. You're doing good. You're only 3 behind now.
who also kind of have these powers in a sense. The one can kind of tell how things are going by the way the flowers around the area are going.
Yeah.
The other one can basically, makes
Oh,
dolls
there's a
and
trick.
animates them and
And a
shit.
turnover.
And the other one can basically turn into a fucking Grim Reaper. There's a whole backstory behind that I don't quite remember entirely. But
Dude, that's like Akira. Have you? I'm sure you've watched Akira, right?
Kira Toriyama, yes, I have seen his work.
No, the
No.
movie.
Oh no, no, I haven't watched it.
Stupid.
No.
Dude, you need to watch that. That is right up your alley. It is amazing. We have 2 live viewers. Go watch Akira. Thomas, Servant.
No,
9 minutes to play.
That one's just a whole
The description of the video is a lot different than what
and it's
what the
like you don't
people
really
are being
find out a
provided.
whole lot till like late
I should have given the camera to
Oh,
Kurt.
that almost went in.
Oh!
I should have
Andy.
given it to Kurt.
Side to
Andy,
side.
you gave the camera to me. What the fuck were you expecting? If you were not expecting anime fucking sideline commentary, then you gave
just
your,
helping
you
Nick
gave
win,
your
is all
phone to
you're
the
doing.
wrong guy.
That's all
I'm
you're doing.
sorry.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
It's not our fault that you're distracted more by the anime than focusing on the game. All right.
So Akira Toriyama, he's done a lot of good shit.
Oh yeah.
He is the guy behind Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yep.
As well, hey, Chrono Trigger. He's the guy behind the artwork in Chrono Trigger. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You mentioned that. You are right. That actually explains it. Like I remember hearing about that. Like when I first seen it, I'm like, that explains it because the main character looks like fucking Goku.
Yeah, like, okay,
Just with red
take
hair.
his hair, turn it blonde. That's Goku.
Right, and when you go in that berserk form, it's basically a fucking Super Saiyan.
Exactly. Okay, what else has he done? Dragon Quest.
Frog also
Yeah.
looks like Vegeta whenever he does his transformation.
Shut up and start winning, Andy.
I actually
I'm
didn't
just
get that
kidding.
far.
And we got a fight.
all right. He's going down again.
And
He's
we
going
got-
down
Go
again.
Go Super Saiyan.
I know Akira Toriyama did that one.
he took me.
He does
And
Dragon
takes it
Quest.
down
He
and
does
oh,
all of
good
the
shot.
entire Dragon Quest.
Give me a
There's
goal!
also
Come
another one that he
on!
does that I don't remember the name of, but he has introduced it into Dragon Ball with
And that's the
Ariale
Good game,
and
bro.
her family.
game.
I can't remember the name of the anime,
I'm only proud of the
The
fact
manga.
that I
but he
still rank.
incorporated into that and Super as well.
There's the final score. Thank you for coming to the Akira Toriyama final showing. Here you go, Andy.
I'd like to formally apologize for what just happened between these two gentlemen. This was supposed to be
I'm not.
an ice hockey Blades of Steel final, and it turned into anime. Anyway,
That
congrats to Nick.